Gee, I can't remember.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Good, how are you?
I'm hanging tough.
You keep it busy, huh?
Yes, I am. You been watching?
Yeah, once in a while I get on here.
Good. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
How are you, honey?
I'm good. How are you?
Gosh, you look so nice.
Thank you.
How's your day?
Good so far.
now you look. Are you working today?
Yes, I am. Working at 12.
And you work at the pharmacy?
Yes.
All right. How do you like that?
What?
Working there.
I love it there.
Why?
Because, well, for me, I'm reserved, but I'm also like a social butterfly. So it kind of brings out that social interactive side. I love meeting all the different people who come off the boat, their different stories. It's just like a way of expanding on knowledge, getting to know the culture, which is why I'm here. I'm a cultural exchange student.
Oh, you are?
Yes. So it really is pretty awesome. I love it.
How did you find Nantucket? Or did it find you? Or how'd that whole thing come about?
I don't know. I probably should say it found me because it was an option for the first year when I was coming as a student. It was an option on our program, and I was like, Nantucket. I've never, ever heard of that place in my life.
You mean it was at your school in Jamaica?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
It is. So, my best friend and I, we decided that we were gonna come out here and check it out, see what it's like, and it's not exactly what I had expected, but it's pretty awesome.
All right, let's go back to that. When you're a student and you're in Jamaica, how do Jamaican students find out about coming to the United States? And how easy is it to travel here and work and that whole deal?
So, at our school, most schools in Jamaica, there's a cultural exchange program for students who want to travel the United States during the summer. It's different from working a summer job back home. It's better, I think, because you get to expand your, cultural exchange.
But the money's a lot better too.
Yes, it definitely is.
Definitely.
Definitely is. So that's a perk as well. So you go to the program and you speak with one of the supervisors, and it's basically like a process because you have to apply for a student visa, and you go through a lot of applications. You pay a program or a processing fee, and then you sort out your travels. And yeah, it's easy, but it can be difficult because, especially in Jamaica, it's really like there are poor people there, so the program fee can be a little expensive for some, but for others who don't find it so hard, it's affordable.
All right, so you're from Kingston.
Yes.
That's the big city.
Yes.
I've never been there, but I've been to Montego Bay.
Oh, Montego Bay is awesome.
And the grill and all that, but that was so long ago.
Yeah.
It was an incredible experience. I'll never forget it. If they have a passport, can they just come here? If they have the money?
They can travel and visit here just like a
with
tourist.
A passport. You don't need a visa?
Yeah, you do need a visa.
Oh, you do?
We do need a visa to travel everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it easy to get?
It can be. Like, it wasn't very difficult for me because I'm a student, but for others, I mean, you can run into difficulties because they do like background checks. So if you have like probably a record or something, it would be difficult for you.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, what about the Jamaican lifestyle here? Do you find yourself involved in it a lot? Because how many Jamaicans would you say, just roughly,
I don't know, to be honest. There are a lot of Jamaicans here, definitely.
Maybe at least 1,000, right?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not really good at...
Do you know how it all came about?
No, how?
Well, first it was the Irish back in the 80s. Then the Jamaicans came like in the late 80s.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how early they've been coming here?
Huh?
That's how early they've been coming here?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Definitely.
So I'm not new then.
No, you're not new. What do you study at school?
I do media and communication.
Oh, it's kind of like what I do?
Yeah.
What made you interested in that?
Well, I'm a writer by, natural ability.
Okay.
So I wanted to find something that would like an outlet for that where I could make money as well. So I decided to look into journalism. And so I pursued media and communication back home.
And how's that going? What year are you in?
I've actually just completed my final year in college.
Oh.
So yeah.
So what does that mean now? Does that mean that you go on to graduate school, or?
Well, at this point, it's up to me to make a choice.
Yeah.
I will go back to graduate school, but I think I'm gonna take some time to work on like some personal projects and whatever.
What do you want to do?
Well,
What's your dream job?
My dream job.
Yeah.
My dream job is not a job.
Okay.
My dream is to. I'm an entrepreneur, budding, and I would like to own my own production company back home, and travel the world and just give. And there's so many things, so many ideas and stuff, but
yeah,
basically I want to own my own businesses and a production company.
And why would you do it? You wouldn't want to do it here, or do you want to do it in Jamaica?
Well, I would definitely want to do it back home.
Yeah.
But Nantucket is like home for me as well. So if I actually get to do that, and I would branch off, I could branch off to here.
You've been coming here for quite a few years, right?
Yeah, this is my 3rd summer here.
And once school ends, are you still allowed to come?
Yeah.
So
I can come as a visitor once school ends. And when I go to graduate school, I can come again as a student.
Okay. What do your parents do?
My parents. My dad lives in New York, actually.
Interesting. Yeah. Did they split up when you were younger or something?
Yeah.
Does that happen a lot?
That does happen a lot. I mean, there are nucleic family structures.
Yeah.
But it's not very popular in our culture. I wouldn't say not very popular.
What do you mean, not very?
As in, you do have a lot of like bastard children and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
right.
But there are also parents who are happily married Jamaicans who live and grow their children together. Course. So it's very diverse. You find in our motto says, out of many, we are one. Mm-hmm. And the Jamaican structure, I think, is very, very definitive of that. You have a lot of different people, a lot of different family types. It's just really very, very diverse. You could find any one or any.
Did your mom raise you?
No, I wasn't raised by my mom. I was raised by my aunt.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm closer to my dad.
Interesting. So you always go to see him when you're, in the area or something?
Yeah, I do.
And how many brothers and sisters do you have?
Oh my gosh. I have
oh boy.
Well, I'm an only child if you're gonna count between both my parents.
Got it.
But I have a lot of half brothers and sisters.
That's like me.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you find that that's also very common among in the Jamaican culture.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you see your life then? I mean, your personal life. Do you have like an age when you think is a good time to get married, or is that?
Not necessarily. If I were to get married, I'd want to get married in my 20s, late 20s maybe. I don't know. I'm not really thinking about marriage like that.
No.
Right now.
No. You're
you're
like 20 years old, aren't you? Something like that?
Yeah, somewhat. I'm 22.
Okay. Yeah, you're still so young. Do you find a big difference in the culture?
Definitely.
Okay.
From Nantucket to Jamaica?
Well, okay, yeah, definitely.
I mean, they're
Is
both
that all you
islands.
know, or do you know?
No, I've been I've been to Boston.
Yeah.
I've been to New York. I've been to Vermont.
But the American
American culture,
much different.
Okay, first of all, Nantucket itself is different from anywhere I've ever been in America. I would say it's like a different culture here.
How would you describe it?
The Nantucket culture?
Yeah.
Do you know those Enid Blyton storybooks from, I don't know if you've ever heard of Enid Blyton.
No, I don't know.
That's how I would describe Nantucket. It's very much like the images that I constructed in my head when I read those books.
What are those books like?
They're like magical. They talk about animals who can talk. They teach children lessons. It's very imaginative, and I don't know why Nantucket evokes that part of my memory.
It does. So you really love it.
I love it here. I would have to write an essay to explain how Jamaica is so different from here, even though they're both islands.
All right, I got a good
Yeah.
question. What could Jamaica learn from Nantucket, and what could Nantucket learn from Jamaica?
Very good questions. Okay, what Jamaica could learn from Nantucket? A lot of things. One, I like the way you guys recycle.
Okay.
We don't really. We try to do that in Jamaica, but it's not very successful. So if we could adopt that system, that would be very good for our environment, I think.
Okay. What about the people themselves?
Oh, okay.
What about the economy? Would you like to see Jamaica's...
Definitely,
Huh?
but it's gonna take a lot of work to improve Jamaica's economy.
What do you think that is
Production.
from? Yeah.
Nantucket produces. It's very internal.
Well, we're also cold. That's such a hot place. Isn't it hard to
That's-
really motivate yourself in that kind of weather?
That's true, but I don't.
People a break when they live in that area. You know?
I don't think so at all. I think it's just the mentality, mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, are people still smoking the ganja like crazy down there?
Oh yeah, ganja is definitely like a part of our culture.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
I was amazed when I went there. I mean, I heard about it, but when you get there, jeez.
Yeah, especially the Rastas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're the ones who really kind of, put that up there.
What is a Rasta?
A Rasta.
How would you describe a Rasta?
Okay, so a Rasta is, it's really about religion, but there are a lot of fake Rastas, persons who lock their hair. It also has become a part of our physical culture.
Yeah.
Wearing the dreadlocks, but not everyone who wears dreadlocks is a Rasta.
Right.
Where it concerns religion.
Is it a religion?
Yes, pretty much. It pretty much is a religion.
Okay.
And ganja forms a part of that spiritual ritual for them.
I wonder how that all came about. Do you know the history of it? How the ganja?
Not in its entirety.
I can't imagine that it was...
I know they see it as like, it's called, in other words, the wisdom weed or something like that. So, and it's rumored that it was found growing on Solomon's grave. And if you know anything about the biblical history, Solomon is one of the wisest men in the world.
Yep.
So I think it has something to do with that, opening up some wisdom or some, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay. As far as life in Jamaica for you, when you go back home, what do you normally do when you're not here on Nantucket working at the pharmacy? Soda fountain?
Normally I'm in school when I'm not here.
All right.
So I come here for the summer work and I go back home, straight back to
And do you
school.
live with your aunt?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice, huh? Thanks for sharing some of your life
Thank you
with
so
us.
much for having me.
Yeah. You got
Okay.
it, Chantal. We'll see you soon.
Okay, no problem.
I'll see you over there for my usual
For your coffee?
You
Okay,
got
no
it.
problem. Thank
Now
you.
I got to go pick up another guy.
Okay.